What's the crack? This is Mark here from retrophonicmedia.com and welcome to part 3 of 5 episodes on how to make a hip hop beat. In episode 3 we're looking at how to make 2 synths, one as a lead and one as a pad, and with that let's get right into it. So the same as last time, we're going to go to a new pattern here and we're going to name this lead synth, and then we'll go up to add here and down to this plugin called Flex, which is also free with Fruity Loops. And once we're in here, then the sample I'm going to use for this is called Still Night. Rename this to lead synth, and back to our mixer and Control L again to link to insert 5. And once we have that done, I'm just going to draw on a very simple synth here. And once we've 2 bars done, I'm going to Control A to select all, Control C to copy all, and Control V to paste all. So now we have 4 bars, and that sounds like this. Now it's actually sounding a bit too muddy, so Control A again, and I'm going to shorten the notes to half of what they were. So I'm doing it here again. It still sounds a little bit muddy, so I'm actually reducing the reverb inside the plugin itself, and also down here it sounds a bit bassy, so I'm going to change this master filter to a high pass and just adjust this dial until I take out some of the bass tones. Just bring back the delay a tiny bit, increase the speed, and it's a bit quiet so I might turn it up. So again, we'll hit F5 and come into our playlist, and I'm going to choose lead synth and draw it in 2 times. Just have a listen to it together with the rest of our elements. And the same for the second synth. We're going to call this one pad, so onto a new pattern and call this pad. Again, we go to add, down to flex, and we rename this to pad. And we're going to use 80s theater this time. And this is going to be insanely simple. Literally 1 note for 4 bars. And also again, going back to our mixer and linking it to insert 6 is pad. And that on its own sounds like this. Just again, it sounded a bit sharp this time, so I took out some of the highs, keeping the low pass, just brought the style back to about 1 o'clock. And if we go back to the playlist again, and in our pad, and play it all together. Finally starting to get there. So there we go. In just a few short minutes we've managed to make a nice and simple synth and pad to go with a drum beat and bass line we created previously. Come back in episode 4 where we'll have a look at how to arrange all of these elements together in order to create a composition that will be ready to render. Thanks very much for watching. Stay tuned. This is Mark from retrophonicmedia.com.